Every time I do something that makes me feel overstimulated, I'm going to say, can I swear on this podcast or not?
Yes.
F you, Kyra.
Yes. Kyra.
I mean, can you tell when my midlife crisis is going to come?
Until 2027.
So I'm going to have a midlife crisis in 2027. The other day, someone said to me, oh, you're a Pisces. That means you cry a lot. I'm like, yeah, I do. What's wrong with that?
Crying is so good. Hi guys, welcome to StarStruck. Today we have my friend Chloe Veitch here. You may recognize her from Netflix's Sneaky Links, Finding Love After Dark, and amongst other shows, right? You've been on quite a few.
On all of them, babe. Yep, Too Hot to Handle, The Perfect Match, The Circle.
Oh my gosh. Okay, love The Circle.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for coming. Okay, tell me, where do you stand with astrology? Have you ever had your birth chart read?
I have.
Yay.
Some of my friends are really passionate about helping us navigate through life if I'm struggling or if I'm sat there like pondering about what move to make next.
Yes.
They're very much like, okay, we need to have a chat.
Yeah.
Or like when the spicy margs come out, they're like, right, everyone sit down, we're getting the cards out.
Yes.
But normally I just ask ChatGPT.
If you do just plug in like your basic information, it gets it wrong. But if you know like, oh, okay, I'm a Cancer rising, like what does that mean? Like the basic stuff, it's pretty good for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is. I love ChatGPT though. I use it for everything.
It's my therapy.
Yeah, literally.
If someone said to me, you have a choice for me to either go through your DMs, your text messages, or your ChatGPT, I would say, hell no to ChatGPT.
Oh, wow. No, text all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a scary thought. Okay. So you know your birth chart pretty well. You know you're a Pisces sun.
Yes.
Do you know you're a Cancer rising?
No.
Yay. Okay, do you know that you're a Libra moon?
No.
Wait, okay, this is fun. I'm a Libra moon too.
That's why we get on.
Yes, I know, no, literally. We were at the Showpo event, and I don't think you were with me at the time, but I was like, we were going around in circles and all like, okay, what are your moon signs? And like, all of us were Libra moons. And I'm like, that makes sense. Because Libra moons love aesthetics. They love looking good. Yeah. So it is like that influencer, like, kind of culture, you know, like.
Do you know what? I feel like when I moved to LA, I didn't know anything about astrology or whatever. And when I moved here, it was very much like a taboo thing. Yeah. It's like very stereotypical. You move to LA, oh, she goes to Pilates.
Yes.
Oh, she's into her star signs. Like men hate to see astrologers coming.
Yep.
Because it's almost like the fine line between you telling your friend, should you date him? Shouldn't you date him? So everyone shies away from it. But I feel like I'm leaning into it more and more. And
I love
need
that.
someone like you to educate me.
I'm here. You can always text me, message me if you have questions. And I love that you said that because it does. I always say it's a girls' club. And I like that for us.
More guys should be into astrology.
No guys should be into it.
Maybe they should, because they'd be more emotionally intelligent.
They really would if they learned about themselves a little bit. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let's do a quick little rundown of your chart. So, and this is what I'm looking at, by the way. So like that's your birth chart. And I know it looks a little loud.
It looks so complex.
And it is complex. So the birth chart is the moment you were born at that exact location and time. Think of this as like a snapshot of what the sky was doing at that moment. Wow. So it's a representation of everything from, you know, the asteroids, the planets, obviously stars. And so it calculates all of that. And it's very unique and personal to you. So I like to think of it as like our cosmic blueprint for life. It
my
is
little
our little
baby.
map. Yes.
It's my baby.
This is your little guide. And it's always been here for you, and it always will be here for you. So it's never too early or too late to get into astrology. And not everyone is lucky enough to find it in their lifetimes, right? But we are. So, okay. So that's the birth chart. The moment you were born, the first zodiac sign that you met was Cancer, because that is what you entered into. That is our rising sign. Okay. So, or our ascendant, it's the same thing. But think of the rising sign as the energy that we show up with every day. It's how we look, it's how we talk, it's how we move. It's kind of like our autopilot. So like, yes, you're a Pisces sun. We'll get to that. But like Cancer is really like the first energy you've ever met and the last energy you'll ever know. So it's a huge part. Also, if you're ever reading your horoscope, always read for Cancer.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And not Pisces. That's where I've been going wrong. That's why it's never connected with me. Yeah. I'm like, nope.
Yep, same. Yeah, so the rising sign is all about the time, and horoscope is Greek for hour marker. So most people don't know their rising sign. So reading for your sun sign can still give you a little bit of insight, but it won't be as accurate, you know. And we read horoscopes for timing to be like, oh, what's going to happen next week or whatever. So yeah, start to read for Cancer.
Well, that's what I want to get into. I want you to be like, okay,
yes.
so this is the month of August for you, Chloe.
Oh, you're going to have did I not say when I like pulled up her chart, I was like, let's go. You not only have like a beautiful chart just in general, but like you're about to have an amazing year. So not to confuse you too much, but you're a Cancer rising. Okay. So that's that is your house, that first house of self, of energy, of like vitality. And Jupiter is my favorite planet. It is the planet of abundance and opportunities and wealth and foreign travel, expansion. Like we love Jupiter. He just brings us gifts.
I love Jupiter.
Right?
Just after you saying that.
Yeah, I know,
yes,
right?
please.
Like,
Abundance,
let's go.
Love it. Give it to me all.
Literally. He is transiting, he's transiting Cancer, your first house, but he just entered Cancer on June 9th of this year, and he will be hanging out in Cancer until June of 2026. What that means for you is your first house of self and identity and energy is getting expanded and is getting like that extra little dose of magic from Jupiter.
Okay.
So I love that for you.
Which means that plays out into my sense of self, how I communicate, different transitions in like how I cope in certain situations because of my sense of self.
Yes.
Is that basically what you're trying to say?
Basically, yes, but also like the first house is very personal and very noticeable. So there's going to be new opportunities like landing in your lap. There's going to be new beginnings in some way. The first house is the house of beginnings, of life and excitement. So
does that mean babies?
It could definitely mean babies.
My God,
Are you wanting that?
I mean,
no.
I'm definitely late on my period right now. But I have the IUD. It's fine. I think it's just because I've been working out a lot. I promote protection. Guys, please do not take this. Do not take birth control. Please protect yourself. Wear condoms.
Jupiter in the first house. Again, it does like literally expand the, you. But Cancer is the sign of motherhood. And it is the zodiac sign that is ruled by the moon. It is the mother zodiac sign, all about nurturing and care. So, yeah, take with that what you will. Protection. But also just it could be, that's what's fun about astrology is we never know what's going to happen. But we can tell like, okay, this is the energy. These are the themes. This is like the area of life that is getting a lot of attention. Yeah. So it's you. I think like just knowing you and like knowing the work that you do too, that you'll probably just continue to get really cool work opportunities, having more exposure, being seen. The first house is where we show up and are seen. So I think even maybe like traveling abroad or getting work opportunities abroad or
amazing. Because I'm not gonna lie, I think I had this conversation with my friend the other day, and I just hosted Sneaky Links that's out on Netflix, and right now I've just launched a radio show on Unwell Network with Alex Cooper.
Oh my God, congratulations.
So thank you.
That's
I've had
huge.
so many big milestones that have happened in my career, but because of my previous years in my career were like, I was filming 3 #1 Netflix shows every other month. It was just like consistent work, consistent money. Right now I feel like it's more of a progression and it's more of a stability in my life, and I'm struggling with that because I want it to be fast paced. I want it to be like, okay, I want to be abundant in crazy work opportunities. And I said to my friend the other day, I just feel like it's never enough, and that worries me because I just launched the radio show and I didn't celebrate it. And she said, why have you not celebrated your radio show? And I'm like, I just don't feel like it's a big win. I feel like it's just something in the industry that I'm in that you're just like required or expected to do.
Wow. It's work now.
And she's like, that's so upsetting because you should be so grateful for these opportunities. And I am, but I hate the fact that I put so much pressure on myself because I want people to be proud of me. I want that validation from my parents, you know?
Oh,
and what you've just said there just kind of made me think, wow, work opportunities, yes, great, but never feeling like I am enough, even when I am meeting my goals and meeting like small and big milestones in my career.
Yeah. I feel like you're about to kind of get back that. By the way, Cancer and Jupiter are like best friends. Jupiter loves being in Cancer. This is good for everyone, but because it's your rising sign, I think you are going to get a bit of that like sparkle back. Jupiter has been in your 12th house, which is the house of like it's the house of endings. It's the house of more, we slow down a bit. We're a bit more isolated. We're a bit more, like in our bedroom and like listening to music and in our feels and a little emotional. Jupiter has left that building and has now moved back into that first house of excitement.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I feel like you're going to, I mean, I feel you. There's like, we get so used to like go, 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 go.
Yeah.
But you're going and going and going. So as of June 9th. Yeah. Also, I'm not surprised you feel that way because you have 3 planets, Venus, Jupiter, and Mercury, all living in your 10th house of career and public recognition, reputation. The 10th house is like the stage of the zodiac. You have 3 planets there, which tells me that means there's a lot of energy in that area of life. So I know in the grand scheme of your life, that's a really important part. And you put a lot of pressure on yourself because that's just what we do when we have planets in the 10th house. We want to climb the ladder of success. We want to succeed, and we don't know when to stop. And you also have all of those planets in Aries, which is the fiery, passionate, energetic, like go, go, go. So I'm not surprised that you like more of like a fast pace, work environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like I get stuck in that rut of, I feel like I'm not doing enough and I get angry with myself and my ADHD starts playing up because I'm overstimulated and then I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like what's wrong with me?
Yes.
And then I cry.
Yeah.
And then I isolate myself.
Yes.
I listen to Justin Bieber's new album.
Oh my God, I love it.
Oh my gosh.
So happy he's back.
So I'm glad that they're now in my first house.
Yes. Well, so you always have Venus, the planet of love and beauty, which is why, honestly, you're so like physically beautiful, but also even just people like watching you and like seeing you like on TV, literally. Venus is the planet of beauty and attraction. So that's in your 10th house, which is where we expose ourselves to the world, and it's our career. Okay. So Venus is always there for you. Jupiter also there. Remember, we love Jupiter, and Jupiter expands things and brings us opportunities. Jupiter in the 10th house is a really big indicator of someone who will have success or likely be famous or be seen in their, career field. And then you have Mercury, which is the communicator and the storyteller. Okay. So having Mercury in your 10th house of career, you're in the right job. And I think podcasting and TikTok content, all of it, hosting is so natural to you, I'd imagine. But yeah, from the moment you were born, you were just destined to be seen and heard.
I love that because it has so many layers to it.
Right?
Because I can feel like I'm on TV and I'm talking a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't feel seen and heard.
Yes.
Even though I'm being watched by millions of people.
Totally. Yeah.
So it's that point of, I feel loved, but I'm longing for a deeper connection. And I think that's why I started Big Sister, because it's like, I want to be able to give back. I don't just want to be like, oh, you're following me and you're talking to me and commenting on my pictures. Yeah. And like, I feel loved. I don't feel loved by that kind of validation. Like I need that human to human connection. Yeah. So well, that makes sense.
You made this transition easy for me. Let's go to the moon sign. The moon is how we emotionally connect to people. It is the planet of nurture. It's also a non-negotiable. So wherever the moon lives in our birth chart, I know that's an area that we have to nurture. You have your moon in the 4th house, which is opposite that 10th house of career. The 4th house is like the physical 4 walls. It's the home, it's family, and it's foundation. Yeah. The moon loves being in the 4th house because the moon is the home and family and foundation. So it's a very lovely placement, but it needs to feel grounded, it needs to feel supported, and it needs to feel like a sense of family. So I love that you even called it Big Sister. Like that, just having the moon in the 4th house is like everyone's your family in a way, or like people that you meet and build bonds with. And it's in Libra, which is, again, it is the zodiac sign that is all about beauty and peace and art. And I bet your apartment or home looks beautiful. Do you love to decorate and do like interior design?
I do, yes.
Yeah. Me too. I have Libra moon.
So much artwork in my room.
Yeah. Libra moons have an eye for aesthetics.
Oh, I love it.
And then because it's in your 4th house of home, it's like, come on over. It's Christmas mornings. It's Thanksgiving dinners. Yeah, exactly. And it just is where you get to feel safe and happy. So I mean, you have an opposition between your moon and that 4th house.
What does opposition mean? That sounds scary.
Okay. It means,
enemy?
Think of it like they're opposites. They're at opposite ends of the chart, which can act as like kind of like a push-pull a little bit. So a little bit of like feeling like a walking oxymoron. Like we all have, our charts are a big puzzle. It's all just piecing things together. Okay. But you do have an opposition between the 4th house of home and then the 10th house of work. Oh. So if you do feel that push-pull and like with oppositions, think balance. We're Libra moons. Libra is all about balance and peace. So you are just trying to find the balance. How can I show up to work and give my absolute all and love what I do, feel passionate with that Aries like spunk, and then go back home?
Aries spunk. I love that. Yes. I have Aries spunk, guys.
You definitely have Aries spunk. But then you go home and then you have like calm, homey, warm, candles,
aesthetic,
blankets,
candles, blankets, cuddles, movies. Oh, I love that.
Our Libra moon is having a moment.
I know, I love
it. So that is, both are very activated in your chart. So even you said you are in a relationship, right?
I'm in a relationship, yeah.
Okay, great. Because Libras, they're the sign of like 2 is better than 1. They love being in partnership. And with your moon in the 4th house, having that emotional, deeper connection is really stable for you. Yeah. It feels really grounding. That's the part of your chart that needs to feel safe because the work stuff is always going to be changing. You have such good planets there, but it is Aries and it's fiery, it's excited. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
So like even with work, so I moved to America about a year ago.
Oh.
I live here now. I have an O1 visa. I moved away from my family. So it's like I've needed that deeper connection with my family away from home. Yeah. Like my friends, my housemates, my boyfriend. And it's really important for me to have that safety of love and respect. So you just saying that is like, wow, I have literally been in that pool for what feels like forever because I'm flying my family out. I want to see them. But then when they're here, I have to work still. So then they fly back and I'm like, oh, I feel like I didn't spend that much time with them. Yeah. And then I'm actually going to London next week.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, next week. London. So I'm going home. I haven't been there in 10 months. So it's a push and pull because I feel like I have to put work aside to spend time with my family, and then I have to put my family aside in some sense to then work on my work.
No, it's so hard.
It's a balance.
Yeah, I'm like finally getting to that point in my career where I'm from Ohio, so obviously not as far as London, but it still feels like a different country.
Doesn't matter where you are in the world.
It's so far. Yeah, and it's hard to spend like quality time because, like you said, it's like when my mom's here, she's like watching my cats while I'm like doing stuff, but. The moon, you are the home. That's, when the moon is in the 4th house like yours is, you have such an emotional connection to the home and to family. And that won't ever go away. So that is a part of your chart, though, that is, remember, it's the non-negotiable. Yeah. So it does come first in some sense.
So I don't know if, I think my boyfriend, he won't mind me saying this, but we have been having some very difficult conversations recently because he's an entrepreneur, businessman. He's very logical. Yeah. He isn't very like emotional in that sense. Okay. And I've kind of had to really have some deep conversations with him. Like I need a connection. Yeah. Us going for dinner together and talking about surface level stuff, and then you going home, going on your laptop past the hours of like 8 p.m, 11 p.m. I feel rejected. I feel neglected. And he's like, but I'm with you. You're cuddling me whilst I'm on my laptop. Even if I'm on the phone with him and he's on his laptop whilst I'm on the phone with him, I can tell that there's a lack of connection on the phone, which then leads into that lack of connection, which has been a non-negotiable that I've had to talk to him about. Wow. I'm like, I love, and what you brought up at the beginning of this podcast, you were like, I'm in this kind of state of communication and I needed to have that conversation with him to make sure that we do have longevity in our relationship. Yeah. Because that is a non-negotiable for me. Yes. I need to feel loved and nurtured. And we've kind of hit that happy medium now. Yeah. It's like, okay, it's like, what Chloe needs more time with me without my laptop. Because with him, it's like almost an attack. Well, I'm trying to work. I'm really busy. Like, I want a woman that supports me. And I'm like, no, I am supporting you. Of course, yeah. I'm just letting you know my non-negotiable.
Love that. No, I'm so proud of you.
Boundaries.
Like boundaries, and then to also know yourself and what you need in a relationship. You also do have Venus and all those planets in your 10th house. So like you work hard too, and you appreciate Venus in the 10th house is usually like power couple vibes. Like it does enjoy, like you have to be with someone that, has a dream, that has passions, that works hard. But it is also an Aries. And I always say with Venus Aries, we can get bored. And not in a way of like, oh, I'm just bored. But it's like we have to feel.
I think substitute the word bored with, like, it's almost like a disassociation.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not feeling this connection right now. It's almost like a disconnection.
Yes. And you're going to get that energy somewhere else because, I mean, not from another person per se, but like,
sorry, babe.
Sorry. But like you have to, like Venus in Aries is such a adventurous sign. It likes having plans made, and it likes doing activities, and it likes to feel like what you're describing, which is like, a genuine, like we have to talk, we have to communicate.
Yeah.
Aries is all about like a spark. What is his sign?
His birthday is New Year's Eve.
Oh, he's a Capricorn.
Yeah.
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, okay. Well, he's activating your 7th house of marriage and partnership.
What does that mean?
So whenever someone activates a house, because obviously I'm not looking at his chart, but I know he's a Capricorn. So I see like, okay, his sun is like in this part of your chart, and it's almost like showing up there. It's just like activating it. Like that's maybe where you see him. And it is in your 7th house of relationships and romance and marriage, which is a good placement for longevity in a relationship and being able to put in the work. Obviously there's 12 houses in a chart, and we have different friends and people who activate all different areas of our chart, but him activating your 7th house is like, I'm not surprised. I'm sure when you guys met that it was like this instant connection. But
some would say too instant.
Yeah.
It was crazy. We literally met. We've spent every day together since.
Yep. Yeah.
Wild.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's so Aries and Venus too. It's like there's no rules here. Like let's just go with the flow.
Let's just do it.
Yeah. Totally. Okay. Let's look at your Pisces.
Okay.
I love Pisces.
I love telling people that I'm a Pisces. I feel like people being a Pisces is so well received. But the other day someone said to me, oh, you're a Pisces. That means you cry a lot. I'm like, yeah, I do. What's wrong with that?
Crying is so good. Pisces and your Cancer rising. Cancers are also criers. It's a water sign.
Right.
So with water energy, there's a lot of emotions because you feel everything. And also having like being able to be like emotionally vulnerable with your partner is key too. But let it out. Let it out. Let the tears out.
I do not hold back. I'm like a Maya papaya.
I love a Maya papaya.
If you don't like coffee,
don't sip it.
Don't drink me.
Don't drink me.
Wait, is it?
What does she say? Maybe I'm not the book you should be reading.
Maybe I'm not the book you should be reading.
I love her. She's a Scorpio, which is also a water sign.
Really?
So there you go.
I love that.
Deep in the feels and the emotions.
And Maya papaya need to be best friends.
No,
we would
literally.
get on so well.
You guys would have deep talks.
Yeah.
That's the thing with water signs is it's like we're going deep. There's nothing surface level here.
Yeah.
Okay, so your sun is living in the 9th house. And the 9th house is the house of foreign travel, higher education, philosophy, spirituality, like belief systems. It's all about like, what is the meaning of life? It's very eat, pray, love, the 9th house. And that's where your sun lives and your sun. And the sun is where we shine. That's where we feel our best, where we feel confident and happy. And it's what we want more of, and it's who we're becoming.
Okay.
So think of, again, that Cancer, that very nurturing. I'm sure you take great care of your friends and family. Like, you're just such a nurturer. That's your Cancer rising. That's how you move. You're a Libra moon, which like needs connection and needs that deep bond. But then you're a Pisces sun in the 9th house. So that's where you are growing, meaning you're becoming more Pisces, every day. Pisces is the sign of entertainment. It's the sign of like music and movies and art and escapism. So hello, reality TV.
Hello.
Hello. We're going to go to the beach for 3 weeks. And
and try
fun
and find love.
which is very Libra moon too. Loves love. But yeah, Pisces is the zodiac sign also of spirituality. And it feels everything so intensely, and it needs an outlet. So that's why they are usually drawn to things like art or music or movies, spirituality, things like that, because that's where they get to release and feel.
Release it, yeah.
It's a very like otherworldly sign.
Someone actually said to me not too long ago, and I see it on Instagram, it was this quote. Can't remember the quote, but it was basically, the context of it was, if you're stuck in like a depression or a creative block and you're not happy in your current life and you're kind of spiraling down a path of, I don't know what I'm doing, I feel lost, to really lean into how to give your creativity an outlet. Because when I'm in the car, it's crazy, right? I will get into a spiral. I will get into my car. I'm driving 10 minutes down the road. I will put a playlist on. I will be singing 2000 classics like there is no tomorrow.
Love.
And when I get out of the car, I'm like, oh my gosh, my body's vibrating.
Yeah.
Like I feel the energy just like oozing out of me.
Yes.
Even when I'm with friends and I do a photo shoot, or this is why I'm in TV, because it's like my outlet.
It gives you your outlet.
I'm able to connect with people. I'm able to sit there and make people laugh. And it's just, I just love that this is my path, and I'm so grateful that this is my life. But I do still get in like creative blocks where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Well, of course. There's always, and I always say astrology is weather. There's good days, bad days. But I love that you use the word vibrate, because that means you're in flow. And that is the whole point. When we're in flow, we're aligned with our chart, we're aligned with our purpose, and then we just let the universe do its thing. And we just get to like sing 2000 classics in the car.
Literally.
Love. So that's beautiful and very Pisces. They do. I was doing an AMA and someone today said like, what is a medicine for Pisces moon? And I was like, sing to your favorite sad girl playlist, dance, or take a nap. They also love naps.
I literally had a 4-hour nap yesterday.
Love.
I need it because I cried on a podcast. Yeah.
Oh, no.
It drained me. No, I loved it.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
When I cry, it's like, okay.
But then it's like, wow, that's so beautiful because you let it out. It feels so good to cry. It's good for you.
Everyone needs to have a cry.
I need to cry more. I'm a Pisces rising.
Yeah.
So I should cry more. But I have a lot of Aquarius and a lot of Capricorn. So it takes like a lot for me to cry.
Oh, wow.
And I hate that because I love crying. But then when I do, it's really like feels really good. I'm like, okay, wow, I'm really upset.
Something really must have happened really to make you cry.
Yeah. And then it feels good. And I feel better after every time.
Yeah.
It's wild. So embrace the tears. Your sun is in the 9th house, which is also the house of publishing. So if you ever want to write a book, that would be a great, I'm sure you will at some point. The 9th house is also where we do see like professors, motivational speakers.
Oh, wow.
Like people who are meant to kind of share their wisdom with the world. So I love that your sun is there shining.
When is it there?
It's always there.
Oh, is it?
It's always there. It's been there since you were born.
Do you know what's crazy? Oh, do you know what's crazy? I went to go see a Jay Shetty public speak.
I love him.
He was at the Greek Theatre, and I was sat there with my boyfriend, and my boyfriend grabbed my hand and he said to me, he said, you have so much wisdom to give to the world. You've been through so much, and you have so much empathy and sympathy, and like you're able to put yourself in other people's shoes, and you need to do this. Yeah. But I feel like I love that. I get in this state of, but I don't want them to look at me and be like, who does she think she is? Like, I'm not qualified to do that. I just love helping people. Like my mum, she's currently going through something recently, and I like just love being there for her. My friends, if they're going through something, I want to be their outlet. I want them to talk to me. And I want to offer that to the world. Hence why I started Big Sister. I've got like a community online now where I'm like, I want to help women be the best versions of themselves because I never had like an older sister.
I know.
So I want someone to help guide me through that. It's crazy that you said that because I really want to step into that world of like
claim it.
You know,
you already have, and you'll continue to do so. That's why I literally love astrology, because we as humans don't give ourselves like the credit we deserve, and we hold ourselves back, and we don't validate ourselves. But you know, if you look at your chart, and I'm sitting here telling you, no, this is absolutely where you're meant to be, and people want to see you. They want to listen to you.
I needed to hear that. You have no idea. That was the block in my brain. I didn't know I needed to be pulled out. Like you have seriously like given me.
I love that so much.
The path, you've given me the confidence to follow that path even more.
That's amazing.
That's
astrology.
I'm
just a translator. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's so helpful. And I love like getting to do charts for like some of my clients are like college age, like about to graduate. And I love getting like that age, you know, where it's like, what is the next step? It's like, is this where I'm meant to go? And it's just, you know, we're all living life and we're just humans and 9 to 5s or whatever we have to do, but we're all destined for greatness.
I feel like astrology gives us the permission to do what we were destined to do.
Yes. It's like, okay, well, astrology said so.
So I'm doing it.
I'm doing it. And then you'll notice how easy it is and how I was really hard on myself when I like wanted to do astrology like as a career, because I'm a Capricorn, like your boyfriend. I'm very like practical, can be hard on myself. They are workaholics, by the way.
Yeah. So no, he's a workaholic.
And I didn't think astrology was like a real, like a, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, that's for fun. Like that's a hobby. But then I kept, you know, getting my charts read, talking to my astrologer, and it just it was so obvious, like I couldn't ignore it. I was like, oh, I've got a 12th house stellium and my moon's in the 8th. And I'm like, I need to do this. Yeah. So trust yourself, because you know, this is just and you know, when people are like, what's my purpose? I don't know what it is. I love looking at astrology. There's a thing called the North Node, which is our purpose point.
Okay.
And wherever our North Node lives in the chart, that's actually the area that like our soul is being guided towards.
Oh, wow.
And you have yours in Leo.
What does that mean?
Leo is the performer, the entertainer.
Is it?
The showstopper.
Oh my God, you couldn't write this.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's already written.
No, when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, this
makes sense.
Astrology's wild. Yeah. And it's in your second house of making money.
Oh my God. So I make money through entertainment. I mean, that is my career.
Absolutely. Being seen, which we already know, you know, because it is just a puzzle, because you can start to see how all the little pieces add up. But yes, it's also funny because the North Node shows us where we've never been before. So it's actually the idea that like, okay, in your past life, perhaps you were an Aquarius. That's the opposite sign of Leo. Perhaps you were like, maybe you were in politics, or you were taking care of the collective or a group of people.
Yeah.
You've already been there, done that. Of course, you know how in this lifetime to be nurturing and to take care of others. But now you're being not tested. Now you're being challenged to step into this like newer purpose, this new role, which is Leo vibes, which is believing in yourself, being on the screen, having like natural fire confidence. So that is where your soul is being guided in this lifetime. So trust that too. I know it's like there's just so many things in your chart that are like aligned with you.
What the purpose? You said entertainment, but is there anything else that it covers in terms of like what else my purpose is?
So yes. So first, the second house where your North Node is. The second house is the house of the material world, the physical world. It's very much where we see entrepreneurs actually, or people who do eventually like start their own business, but people who feel they have to kind of take life into their own hands. They want to have their own like financial freedom, security, things like owning their own home and buying property and feeling like I'm so proud of the work that I'm doing and I'm able to now provide and have stability for like me, my family, take care of people, but also, you know, basically the second house, I always think of it as like work hard, play hard. So it's like we go to work there, we're proud of the work we're doing, but we're also having fun and we're traveling and we're enjoying the money we're making and we're buying cars. And it is like the house of luxury.
We love it.
So don't we love it, right? I know. And it's in Leo, which Leo is, it's ruled by the sun, Leo. So I always think of Leos as like they're here to make people happy. Because that's what the sun does. It makes us warm and, you know, makes us feel good. That's why a lot of Leo placements are usually into like makeup or hair or entertainment. Leo, sports also, it's a fire sign. So anytime you can, you know, tap into that Leo energy, which I think that you do a lot, you're aligned with your purpose.
Oh,
Isn't
I love
fun?
that. I need a copy of this. Blimey.
I got you. I'll give this to you before you go.
Yes, please.
I mean, and then you can also text me if you're like, Ally, what the hell?
Oh, I will. You're going to be like, why? She's calling me again.
Yeah, where's Jupiter?
It's 1 a.m. on a Wednesday.
No, I love it. Like, this is my language, you know? Okay, do you have any questions about anything, whether it's like astrology, spirituality, anything in your chart, anything coming up? And it's okay if not too.
Okay. So I'm just going to kind of pluck from certain things that I've been dealing with recently. So I think I feel like I'm in my healing girl era, where I was just previously in a really toxic relationship.
Okay.
And I cut that off.
Okay.
I'm in therapy currently, actively.
Good.
I'm starting to go to the gym more. I'm starting to really think more about like what foods I put into my body, which I never really cared about. I thought, I don't care. I'm just going to eat whatever I want, do whatever I want.
Totally.
As long as I'm kind.
Yep. Yes.
No one's going to shout at me for having an In-N-Out burger if I say please and thank you.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
In-N-Out. Yes.
But I think what I want to know is, if you had the chart that I have as an astrologer, what questions would you want me to ask?
I think I would want to share with you that even though a lot of your personal planets, which is like the ones we covered, like the sun, Mercury, Jupiter, the planets you feel every day are so magnetic and like vibrant, but you do have a lot of outer planets, which are still important, but you do have a lot in your 8th house and 6th house. Those are 2 houses that deal with like basically what you just said. The 8th house is the therapy house. It's where we go to heal. And the 6th house is like physical health. That's where we see things like nutrition and working out and routine and structure. So that is, again, it's all in the grand scheme of your life. Like we do know that those are areas that will be getting activated at some point.
Yeah.
So therapy
just not now. They're on the back burner.
They're on the back burner because they're not like that, but like they're there. And also when you do those things and you do, you know, put your mental health first and we eat well, I'm talking to myself too, those things only allow the rest of our chart to flow and vibrate and to feel more, you know, like themselves, I guess.
Yeah.
So you are very spiritual. You're a Cancer rising, you're a Pisces sun. You've got a lot in the 8th house and the 6th. With all of that, I know that probably is confusing, just remember to always trust your gut and your intuition. And I think that having a spiritual outlet could be really helpful for you too, in whatever way that is for you. It sounds like even like just singing in the car is like a spirit, like what is the song by Mary Morris, My Church? Like it's giving, like we can meditate in many different ways, in many different forms.
Yeah,
but I think anytime you could even do something like this, see like psychics. Have you ever had Reiki?
What's Reiki? I think I
love
have.
Reiki. So it's like a
like an energy.
Exactly. It's like energy healing. They do the crystals with the chakras. I always thought it was silly until I tried it and I was like, holy shit. It really like does something.
Yeah.
And my girl's amazing. I'll give you her info.
Yeah, please do.
Just anytime you can do a little check-in like that.
100%, definitely. Like what could I do more of to keep me on the right path? Like, because sometimes I feel like, as many of you guys listening do as well, it's so easy for me to feel realigned, on the right path, and then all of a sudden I'm kicked off the path again, and I'm like, oh my god, what's happened? Like I feel lost, I feel like I'm drowning, I'm overstimulated, I'm overwhelmed, nothing's really going right. How would I put myself back on the right path again? Like what are the steps by steps that you would tell me? Like just come and see you, give you a call on a Wednesday at 1 a.m.
I was gonna say honestly, like it does help because I'm going through that right now too, where I'm just like it's like everything's going well and then I got my car stolen, like, you know, like just little things, and it sets you back and you're like, okay, and then then I look at the astrology and I'm like, oh, of course it did. Uranus just went into Gemini in my 4th house and da-da-da-da. So it is nice sometimes to get that like reminder. Yeah. Like, all right, well, it had to be something, and I'm grateful to be alive and to have a job and my friends and family, da-da-da-da. Gratitude. But for you, I always say whenever we're talking about healing or like a reset, look at the moon, because it is how we nurture ourselves. So for you, you are a Libra moon, so that does tell me connection might be really important for you. So maybe calling a friend or spending time with people that remind you of home, because it is in your 4th house of home and family and foundation. So maybe like taking a time out, maybe like redecorating or cooking or doing an activity in the home that feels really grounding. Yeah. Because your moon is in the 4th house. So it's like that is where you'll always kind of get your
battery.
Your battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do feel that as well, like when I'm with my friends.
Yeah.
I think what I need to do is also like when I get into a relationship, I'm so all in on that relationship that I need to remember that, like what you said, so many different people in my life are going to activate so many different parts of my chart.
Totally.
So knowing that when I spend time with my friends, it recharges me. When I spend time on FaceTime with my mum back home, it recharges me.
Absolutely.
Spending the night in my own home, oh my God, it kind of relieves the pressure.
I was going to say, like your own bed, like the good sheets. Yeah.
Nothing beats it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where your moon always will be. So that, you know, even 20 years down the road, or if you do have a baby, like that is
when
I
want 5.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wait, I love, because the moon in the 4th house is it's a great indicator of being a mother. So
in the next couple of years, I'm definitely going to be having children.
I love that, and it'll feel so good for you because you're a Cancer rising. So again, it's so natural for you to mother, and then moon in the 4th house. That's the sweet spot. So enjoy. Yeah. Like, I feel like you're in this place right now. There's the astrology of this year for you is really focused on, again, that first house of opportunities. You're going to be getting a lot of like new beginnings or exciting new things coming in. Pisces is getting a lot of attention also until like, I'm going to say April of 2026. That's your sun sign. So there is going to be an elevation in some way, or just a deeper, like you're being pulled into your path. And you don't really have to do anything. All the energy that's happening with Pisces and with Jupiter, it's all like up to the universe. So you just have fun, say yes to opportunities. Girl. Yeah, exactly. Like literally. Yep.
Thank you for giving me permission to do that. Because now when I'm laying on the sofa watching Love on the Spectrum, I'm going to be like, listen, Jupiter and Pisces have got it covered.
Exactly. Exactly.
So basically what you've told me is I'm going to be having babies soon.
Yeah.
I'm basically like a born mother. I am attractive. I am successful. I'm just about to go into new stages of my work, success.
Literally.
But I don't have to start eating salads just yet.
No.
Because they're in the other moons.
They're in the outer planets. No, but literally, yeah. Like I pulled up your chart, did I not, guys? And I was like, damn, like she has such a good chart.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Out of all the charts that you see, rank mine in 1 to 10. 1 being
best. 1 being best.
10 being
10
best.
being best. I'm trying to think of. I mean, I would put you 10. I mean, I'm jealous of your chart.
No.
It's one of those charts where you're just. Things just like happen naturally and easy, you know?
Oh my God, I wish I felt that way. Blimey. Oh my God.
I miss London.
Sometimes I scream. I'm like, God, is this all you have for me?
No,
like, please.
That's your Aries. You're just hungry. It's so, but
starving.
It's so fun. And but then I do love that you've got a lot of fire and water. Because it is like you can be sensitive and sweet and emotional, but then you like are showing up and like getting shit done, which is fire.
When I'm out of the paralyzation of my ADHD.
Exactly.
Is there an astrology chart for someone that has ADHD, or is it already in there? Or is there like a special bonus add-on?
I would. Wait, that's amazing. And I always look at the 6th house for things like that. And you do have Chiron and Pluto.
She's like, so she's definitely on the spectrum.
Yeah. Same. I mean, hey, we all have stuff somewhere, right?
Okay.
And like, but yeah, with ADHD, I always look at Mars too. Yeah, you have Mars in Scorpio, which can be like, it's passion. It is passionate.
What does that mean?
Mars is the planet of like sex and action and doing things. Like Mars is the planet that gets shit done.
Okay.
Scorpio is an intense planet that's all about like going deep, and I call it the haunted house planet. So it is where we see things like therapy, mental health, but it's all about transformation. It's the sign of like death and rebirth. So because you have Mars in Scorpio, there's going to be a lot of transformations in your life.
Okay.
But you can absolutely get a little probably obsessed, and to the point of like, I always say Scorpios get whatever they want because they have that tunnel vision.
Oh, wow.
And Mars is a very like focused planet, but Scorpio can get almost too focused in one thing where it loses sight of other things.
ADHD.
Yes. And Scorpio, just at the end of the day, it's just like you're meant to do things in your own, that's water energy, like go at your own pace.
Yeah.
It just, the only struggle is that we have deadlines in life and.
But we get it done 3 days
But we get
prior.
it done. Oh.
Or the day of.
Or yeah, I was going to say, love that for you.
I get it done.
We get it done.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. We make it to the finish line.
Exactly.
But yeah, and then the 6th house too is where we can see our day-to-day, like our schedules, our to-do lists, our errands. You have Pluto there and Chiron, which is the wounded healer. So wherever Chiron lives, that's an area that feels overwhelming and a little tricky, but we have to show up for it because there's gifts. So having Chiron in the 6th house, again, it'll always be this like maybe annoying voice in your head that's like, oh, I need to go to the gym. I should eat better. Why did I put that in my body? But just trust that like you're doing your best.
I'm doing my best,
You're
girl.
doing your best.
What's it called? Chiron.
Chiron.
Every time I do something that makes me feel overstimulated, I'm going to say, can I swear on this podcast or not?
Yes.
You, Chiron.
Yes. Chiron.
I'm eating that burger, Chiron.
Wait, I love that.
Chiron's going to be my next alter ego name.
Yes.
Watch. Next
Wait,
time
I'm
you see me
dying.
out and about and I'm running down the street with like French fries hanging out my mouth, that's Chiron.
That's Chiron.
It's not me.
It's not you. And then
No.
there's Pluto there too. So it's literally not your fault at all.
Literally,
literally not your
Pluto
fault.
rules the. Does he
Yes.
rule the
Yeah.
universe?
Pluto's like the planet of like power.
Okay.
And so
Pluto is taking charge and is in an abusive, controlling relationship with Chiron. And whenever I am not myself, it's Chiron being controlled by Pluto. Sometimes I think
Girl,
Pluto needs to go and
I
see a
think-
therapist.
I think that you should be an astrologer.
Oh,
Because that was
really?
really good. Yes. That was so good.
We need to give
Pluto
Pluto
does
and
control
Chiron
Chiron.
therapy.
Yeah. It is like, it's fun to mix like therapy talk with
Yeah.
astrology for sure. My therapist like loves it. So I can say things to her and she like kind of gets it,
Okay.
which is good.
So if I was to give this to my therapist and say, read it, it would make more sense, like the traumas I would bring to her. She's like, oh, the reason why you're really depressed, Chloe, at the minute and you're eating nothing but French fries is because you're Chiron.
You have Sagittarius in the 6th house, which is like Sagittarius is the sign of like impulse and having fun and like breaking the rules. And then the 6th house is literally the house of following the rules. So that's another element too, where, you know, with that placement, it can sometimes feel
Like I have a split personality.
yeah,
Identity crisis.
a little.
Midlife crisis.
Not yet.
Ah! Can you tell when my midlife crisis is going to come? Because I can feel it.
And not till 2027.
So I'm going to have a midlife crisis in 2027.
You're just going to go through your Saturn return, which is going to be like a moment of like responsibility. That actually could be when you might be ready for babies. That could be really good.
Wow.
I don't think it'll be a midlife crisis. I think it'll just be like a step up. Like it's like, oh, I'm maturing.
Okay.
I'm like evolving.
I know, I'm intuitive enough to know
Yes.
that I have said even since I was a child, I will have children before I turn 28.
Wow.
It's not even like I want to have children before
Yeah,
I'm
you
28.
just know.
I just know.
Oh, that's so cool.
I just know.
yeah. Well,
And I'm
trust them, that
26.
Cancer.
Oh my, I have less than 2 years.
You have less than 2 years, but that'll be when you go through your Saturn return, which is like, it's like extra parental energy because it's all about adulting and like growing up.
Okay.
Wait, this is perfect. Okay, I like
Amazing.
your timeline. Anything else? Ooh.
Oh my God, this is getting really spicy.
It is, right? I know. Also, like with your Cancer rising too, is like you have been a mom since you were born, basically.
Oh my God,
It is
wow.
just like there's this just such a natural motherly instinct.
I mean, I have
in
always,
you.
I've like basically used to take my cousins to school and nurture them, feed them. And my mum's always said to me, the only thing is, can you tell my pain tolerance from that?
Okay, let's see. I would want to look at. So I would say, because you're it goes back and forth because you have that like watery energy, which feels things more emotionally. Fire energy is more physical.
Okay.
So you could be both. But with Mars being in Scorpio, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of like a mystery. I don't know. But you do have that in your 5th house. So there could be a lot of fiery planet and can bring a lot of intensity. And that is, are you talking about pain in terms of like childbirth? Or just in general?
Just in general. Like, does it tell you, like, am I strong or am I weak?
Gosh.
Or do I feel pain at a higher level? I'll just tell you right now.
Yeah, tell me.
I honestly am such a pussy when it comes to pain.
No way.
My mum has said to me she does not want to be there when I give birth. Obviously she will, but
Of course. Well, that's, yeah.
Do you know where I'm going to be living? Because I don't know if I want to live in America or not.
See, that's, okay, your sun in the 9th house. So the sun is where we shine. The 9th house is foreign travel. Whenever I see someone with the sun or moon in the 9th house, they usually are from a different country or will, you know, hop around. You can have both. Remember your North Node being in the 2nd house of real estate. So it could be your destiny. You could have multiple homes in different countries.
Oh my God, wow. I just need to get that money.
And you will, and you so will. And then the moon in the 4th house too, same thing. The moon is ever changing, like the cycles of the moon, right? So when the moon is in the 4th house, we have an emotional connection to the home. Like we want to be there. We feel safe there. But we evolve and we have to change. The tides change, right? And so we do see a lot of people moving around.
Pivot, move to Miami.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pivot, move to Dubai.
Yes. And then where? Ooh, this is fun.
I don't know.
love
I'm
this
like,
for you.
Dubai, Miami.
Yeah, literally. Wait, I'm excited for you.
London.
London. I feel like there will always be like that's your home, but I could see you having multiple homes for sure.
Yeah. Does it tell you, because I've heard someone say this before, can you tell from my chart where in the world my energy is more vibrant?
Yes. So that is called Astrocartography. And it basically pulls up your, so like this is your birth chart. So this tells me about like you as an individual. But if I plugged all of the same info in, like your birth time and all of that into a different software, it basically pulls up an entire world map. And it tells you like, okay, you want to live on a sun line or Venus for love or Mercury for friendship or Jupiter for good luck and opportunities. You don't want to live on like a Saturn line. You'll be kind of like tested a bit. You don't want to live on your Pluto line or Mars.
I feel like LA is, I need to know.
I'll do it when I get home and I'll text you.
Because it's like
it's so fun.
An unwavering feeling that I just can't. I try and feel like I'm at home here.
See, wow. And you're so intuitive too. And with like the moon in the 4th house, like it's, again, where you live is a non-negotiable for you. So
it literally, I'm like, I will up and leave
tomorrow.
I
wish I'll have to like update you guys somehow on like what your astrocartography is. My sun and Jupiter line go right through LA. Isn't that? And I didn't know that until way after I moved to LA.
That's why you're so vibrant.
But I've always wanted to live in LA, like since I was little. I'm from Ohio, but I knew I wanted to live there.
I love that.
Yeah, that's cute, huh? So trust like where your body goes, I guess.
Yeah.
But it is always fun, so I'll pull it up for you.
Definitely tell me.
Yeah, I will.
Please.
I'm sure that you have. Then I went to college in Nashville. I had Venus there. So it is weird how we're all aligned.
New York, I felt like home. I cried when I landed.
In New York?
I got off the plane, walked to the hotel. I didn't even see New York.
Yeah.
Just being there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I actually cried. My boyfriend said, why are you crying right now? And
Oh,
I'm like,
I
I
love
don't
that.
know what it is.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm at home. Like I don't even know New York or the people.
Wow.
But I said to him, I want a house here. Like I want to move here.
Yeah.
I would raise my babies here. And he said, you've not even walked around. Like you don't even know. I'm like, I don't need to know.
No, I
can just
so
feel
trust
it.
you because you're Cancer rising and your Pisces sun and your moon's in the 4th house. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm literally gonna rush home, look at this,
Please
and then
do.
I hope I'm like, oh my God, yeah, you're destined to live in New York.
Amazing.
I love New York too. It is, but it's astrocartography, which is really fascinating.
We'll dive into it.
Yeah, we'll go there next, but it's kind of like creepy in a way too.
Oh no!
Like,
Imagine if it's like, do not go back to London.
No. I don't think it would. Again, it's so a part of like your story, but it is just really wild how accurate like it is. Yeah, it's cool stuff.
Thank you so much for having me
on. Of course.
You've been an angel
you.
and a delight, and I've loved it so much.
Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you for coming on.
We'll see you soon. See you soon.
I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.